So 3 weeks ago, I was not the same person I am right now, today. So today I'm hopeful. I legit feel smarter and I have a better grasp on where I want to be as an entrepreneur, like in my entrepreneurial career, where I want to go. And the most important thing is I'm excited again. And there's this spark that I got in my gut 17 years ago when I became an entrepreneur, when I decided that this is what I'm going to do. I can't explain it. It's like in your core, it's like an excitement that's just there. And the last few years, like it was gone. Like I wasn't excited to wake up in the morning and check my email. I wasn't excited to go read client emails and jump on and do my web design and automation thing. I I just lost it. Um, but now it's back, and I feel it to the core again, and it's exciting and it's there, and it's life changing to me. And so a little bit about my background is a couple years ago I was like on the top of the world. Like I was easily making high five figures, which was good in my book. Um, and then myself and my fiance at the time, she's my wife now, we decided to start fostering children, which we both always wanted to do. And after all the training we did to become foster parents, we welcomed a newborn baby boy into our home. And even in his little time on this earth, he had dealt with so much already. He was born substance exposed, which unfortunately a lot of newborns in the system are. But he was the most precious thing in the world. And I remember laying down next to him on our huge king size bed. And it was the first night he was with us. And I looked in his eyes, and I was thinking to myself, like, you need me right now. And at that moment, I made a promise to give him and every child that came through our home a part of my purpose here on earth. And suddenly, late nights behind the computer and being on call for my clients seemed trivial to me. And soon I started neglecting my web design clients and my automation clients. I put what time I had to get by to make clients happy, and what I could to make the projects work, and what I did for work just wasn't making me happy anymore. I wasn't seeing my value to the clients. It was taking a toll on my mental state to even fathom like continuing to do what I was doing. But the thought of my life without doing that work or doing something else was even more scary, because I really do love what I do. I just wasn't, it just wasn't giving me purpose anymore. And it was in comparison to my new family. So I had to learn about priorities and family life and who gets my time and when. And I felt like my head was going in all directions and it was going to explode in the back and forth. And I became like an overthinker, an emotional entrepreneur in the worst way possible. And this conflict has literally went on inside my head for the past 2 years. And I went through ups and downs. I tried to get certified. I did get certified in everything that has to do with web and automated marketing space, and just to try to find my purpose and that excitement again. And then I got an email from Russell Brunson, and it was talking about this 30-day challenge. And I swear his marketing was like speaking directly to me. And so much so that I did not allow myself to fall for it. I got an email and I deleted it. So I did what every cautious person did. I see the stuff, I delete it. Another email, I delete it. And then, oh, look at that. The Facebook ads are coming. The retargeting posts are coming because I opened the email, I clicked on it. Oh, and now the Facebook posts are coming. And I was like, this is what I do for a living. I know all about retargeting. I know all about email automated stuff. Like, this is what I do. So I'm not going to fall for it. Like, I don't need to learn that stuff. I already know. And that's what I kept telling myself. And once I got so close to actually like buying it that I was at the checkout page, and then I was like, nope, I'm not going to do it. And then I closed it out. And then I just kept feeling like crap. And then one night I was checking out another email on the challenge just because it was just yanking at me. And I had a few minutes to myself. And at this time, me and my wife now have 4 children. So a time to myself was rare. And I just said, look, self, like nothing is working right now. I have no spark. I have no focus. I have no direction. And if all this $100 does is give me 30 days to focus on something, then it's worth it to me. So if it doesn't work, then I'll go to Home Depot and get a job or get a real job, and I'll do what I have to do. But I owe it to myself to at least give it a shot, right? So I jumped on the site and I signed up for the 30-day challenge as fast as I could just to make sure I didn't change my mind. And then the hype emails started coming. Like at this point, I signed in, I logged in, signed up, logged in, and I see how excited everyone is. And there's some people in there that have been on the challenge before. I'm like, wow, you're here again? Like, what are you doing? And it's kind of like when you go to a concert and like just by the fact that you're there in a group of people that are there for the same thing, it's like this camaraderie thing, and it's super exciting. And I started getting pumped up, and then like we're all jazzed about it, and day 1 happened, and I'm like, okay, let's see what happens, right? And to my surprise, like it was really great information, and stuff that literally took me years to learn was like right there, and they were just handing it to all these people. And it was explained in a way that was exciting and fresh and made sense. And I figured it was so great, I should change my schedule and jump on the live call that was happening later on that afternoon. So I did that. And I was like, it's probably going to be pre-recorded, right? It's got to be. This is only $100 challenge. So I jumped on, and I see Steven Larson, who I recognize from a couple of Russell Brunson's promos. And the chat's going, and he's waiting for the scheduled time start. And all the while, I'm like, wow, like they're making this like line up really good for being pre-recorded. I mean, the time's lining up. And then 11 o'clock comes on, and all I hear is this boom. And that's like not even close to what Steven Larson does. I'm not even going to try. But let me just say, if Steven Larson could put this boom in a bottle, okay, and sell it to all the deflated entrepreneurs who have lost their mojo, he would be rolling in it. That's just how good of a boom it is. And I'd buy it for $100 alone. I mean, you could just sell me booms and I'll buy it. But then the stuff that followed the boom is the most important stuff, because it was like nonstop, raw, pumped up value that just never ended. Like like because I'm in this space, it was kind of like, damn, why didn't I think of that? And so going along through the live training, and I was literally like on the edge of my seat, like face planted in my monitor, and just geeking out over this stuff. And my exact words in the chat were, they are pricing this 30-day challenge by $10,000 underpriced, easy. Like they can easily sell this for 10 grand. I mean, easy. And here's the thing is like, this isn't new to me. I am techie. I am an automation marketing expert. But what they've done is they take the best parts of all the best training, took out the fluff, and they teach it to you in a way that's digestible and game-changing. And if your mind is open to it, it will change the way you do business. And that's kind of what happened to me. So the most valuable part I took away from it was exploration, like the stuff beyond the funnel. The part I learned you have to get through before you could be great at selling. And by going to that place within yourself, or within myself, I found that what's been going on for the last 2 years, like what that's gone, that spark, like I'm so freaking excited because it's back. I did that soul searching and it's back. So I can't thank Steven and Russell and Julie and everybody that is in this challenge. Just I can't thank you guys enough, because it wasn't a teaching. You guys taught me a lot, but it was more just life-changing, honestly, for me. And So I appreciate it. Thank you so much.